I go by the name of Clay. You can call me Kwame Mathias a lot, and I'm here with a beautiful,
Naniki Adipa.
the beautiful,
Delali, you can call me the alpha. She's always late.
and this is the Mind Expression Podcast.
Yay!
Nanekia,
Yes, brah.
why you quiet?
Today we're going to be talking about sex and relationships. In fact, the types of relationships that are there. We have the open relationship. Then we're going to add the sexual part of that kind of relationships. I mean, it's going to be more about the sex anyway. So now let me start by asking first question. I mean, for this question, it's supposed to open doors. If you're dating someone, let me start with you, okay?
Start with me.
I should start with you. If you're dating someone, okay, how many times would you want to have sex in a week, in a month, in a year? Like, is it calculative or it just happens?
You bet me I find it to do 3 times a day.
3 times a week or 3 times a day?
3 times a day.
Oh.
Oh, you're joking, girl.
I said, you bet me I find it to
you don't entice people because men like to hear sex. So you're going to tell you can have sex with you 3 times a day. No, but 3 times a day, you're lower.
It's not like I cannot. Don't put this one on the camera.
I'm coming. Are there guys who want sex 3 times a day?
I don't know.
Yeah. In a day. 3, we can have sex.
I don't know.
But
Isn't
like
it
guys
sickness?
who want 3 times a day.
Are you?
I think this
Isn't a sex addict?
I think this happens mostly at the early stages.
When you are in what do you call it?
In the lovey-dovey stage.
It's not even in the beginning of the relationship.
honeymoon
No,
stage.
it's a lot of sex.
Yeah, I think at that in that
Time,
time.
yeah.
People, let's back the thing up again.
Yeah.
Let's back it up again.
Yeah.
Start your question again.
Okay.
And let's go again. Because confusion is coming inside.
How is it coming?
Wait. He says, are there some guys that would like to have sex
3 times.
So now let's pick it up from, if you're in a relationship, you are picking up from starting a relationship. When does the sex need to come in?
Okay.
How is it supposed to
ma'am.
be like?
Yes, ma'am.
And then
Like when you're in a relationship, like when it does the sex has to.
So she wants us to cut all that side
we are starting
out.
again.
So we are starting.
Okay. Like personally, I think most of my relationships, we don't really decide on where. See, this is how it goes. You meet this person, you start having conversations, then conversation, then you talk to this person like constantly. You talk about everything, one way or the other. After like a week or two, sexual conversations
Will
will
come
start
inside,
coming.
especially if you guys are attracted to each other.
Yeah,
It's
and you
mutual.
start talking about things you would want to do when you meet each other, with things you find attractive on each
Yeah.
other, and you start talking about your the positions you like the most, and all of that. So the fact that you talk about these things all the time, immediately you guys find yourself in a room alone.
It's going down.
Best believe it.
It's going
to
down.
happen.
It is happening. I mean, understand. I remember. So I went to this area. I have these friends. Then, they live. So I lived at Pig Farm. This is my first girlfriend. I lived at Pig Farm. I lived at the downside of Pig Farm, and I have these friends who live up side of Pig Farm. So I go to their place, and they were new in this area. And when I go there was the landlord's son liked my guy, like Opomasem. So most of the time he's in their room, and that is where he has lived all his life. And you see, Pig Farm up there, it is close to Accra Girls.
Yes.
And he has a lot of friends at Accra Girls.
Yeah.
And he tells these guys just so he can near them all the time. So, or down for 4 Accra Girls, or linking. So when I go there, he tells me, linking me, girl, linking me. So one time we went there, and he came with a lot of pictures. And or the pictures no buy, you know. Now girls be so to Pig Farmer. Men down for 4 na koto eduane. They went to buy food. They sell yam. I could talk yam or more. They friend these girls. Into girls now, almost some bad boys no. And so this day I went there. The guy who want to give my guys, there are like 6 or 5 guys who lives in a chamber hall, and the guy who lived in the house.
Wait, back up. 6 guys in one chamber hall.
Or the count there are 3. There are 3.
That one
But
was
there were another 3 guys who come there a lot.
So it's like patching.
But among the hall, I think they
literally
live
there
at
all the
Alajo.
time.
They live at Alajo, but mostly they are in
The guy's place.
yeah. Ain't I went there. I saw the landlord's son in the room, the 6 guys, and the girls who saw the yam in their house. So the landlord's son just showed us the picture. So we will choose for. Sorry. So we will choose. Everybody will choose. There were like 15 girls.
Yeah, pick your choice.
So the boys were told, this one said me parade, this one said me parade. Then I saw one girl. And I said, girl, being on with the name they didn't say bear me. Everybody started laughing. Everybody started laughing. Everybody started laughing. Then the girls were like, oh yeah, wow, girls were now for me, make a catch. So like I grow. I left. Like 3 days later, I came and said, hey, the girl where you say they look like boy, and then the sisters they look for you, then see you. Hey, me too. And now I come the area inside. I did dodge. What the story I'm giving it to come out to the question.
Yeah.
Man. So I did dodge for the area. I did dodge for the area. One day I come my guys in there. Like 2 weeks later, I come. I think till the thing died. I come my guys in there. They go out and they go throw me.
Them catch nigga.
Yeah, call a girl no need sisters. But phone or more ban say or more ban soon. So my guys Tom said the girls were then they come. But I said make them gym the man make we go. So we go. So we pass them. No. And the girl I said that to, no, the big sister was like, hey, gentlemen, when I'll say that, no. What did you said my sister looked like? And he started shouting. And the sister didn't say a word.
In the middle of the street.
Everybody was looking at us. And they were ready to go violent.
Drama.
Like, Charlie, they were shouting. And the girl, the one I said, oh, she looked like a guy, you know.
This is turning into a beautiful love story.
In person,
she didn't look like that.
She didn't look like a guy. It was the picture. So when the sister was making the noise, I just asked her, can I talk to you? And she said, for what? And I said, I want to talk to you. Can I have your number? And she was like, no, I don't want to give you my number. And I said, please, I want to talk to you. At least explain everything. I said,
beautiful love story.
I want to explain what I said to you. Then she gave me a number. Went home. The sister was making the noise. They said, why you give me? And my other guys pulled her sister aside and I spoke to. So she gave me the number. Left. I got home, called her. Then I told her I want her to come to my place so that I can explain whatever. Then she came to my place. When she got to my place, then I told her, I said, oh, it's not like I think she looks like a man, but when I saw the picture, she looks attractive, but I didn't know how to get her attention.
Boys can lie.
I didn't know how to get her attention, but that was the only way I can get her attention. So that's why I said that, but like, I feel she's attractive, I like her and everything. And that time, this is 2008, so 2008, and she was like, she wanted to go and think about it. And I was like, okay. Then she left. 3 days time, she called me. She said, wow, I saw I'm in the house. It's okay, she's coming. When she came, she sat in the couch. When she sat in the couch, she was just there. My place too, it was a single room, but I've divided it with a curtain.
That's a
partition.
My man partition. And I'm a couch, my TV was side, say, and I'm a bed,
that side.
And I was watching TV with her, and she was like, she feel like sleeping. She wants to lie down.
Whoosh!
And that time, when a girl tells you, I want to lie down.
Maybe
hey, she go lie down. Where I say, hey, where there is the signal. Where I go there in body, touch. go down that day, first time. So after that, no, we started dating, and we dated for like 3 years. And yeah, that was my first girlfriend.
You're
And
ugly, became my girlfriend for 3
I
years.
swear. So you see how the sex happened. It was like it was not planned,
It was
or we
not
didn't
planned,
talk
it just
about
happened.
it. And most of the relationships have been.
It's
into-
been like that.
Yeah, we don't really talk about.
I'm not
sex.
sure the intimacies in relationships are pre-planned.
Yeah.
Well, you have conversations before.
And
You
sometimes both of you know said anytime we get in the room together,
There's
it's gonna
fire.
happen.
Why would you go to a man's house in the evening? I saw a video on TikTok and she came to watch Indian film and she
And
was
that's
like
sadness, it's a DNA.
she's going and the boy is like, what about me Fiona? Maso Indian film mama don't see mo and maka oh go feel kona hono
Also, I think ordinance to no coma.
I say
I
hey
say me me sabe so I
na
say
bo weni so
me sabe tu come na uya na obo die besi.
And the other pino.
I know didn't start to no come girl na kasa. Say
No, but she's scared. No.
oh mistake ni but I know
But
so the thing is, in relationships, things are not pre-planned.
are you sure that's a relationship?
No, but why would see some girls behave oblivious to the fact that I'm going to a man's house and at a certain even sex does not even have a timer. It can happen anywhere, anytime. It's just the mood should be there. Everything should be going well for both of you,
But
and then
okay.
you're good to go.
Do you think that the whole idea of every time a woman goes to visit a guy, the guy tries to have something to do with her, has brought the notion that you need to define why you are visiting the person?
is it not? It's not every. For me, I read the room a lot, because I feel say when that vibe is there and we can have sex,
I
we
mean-
will do it. Because see, there is no way, to me, it has never happened to me before. Say a lady has visited me and I tried to touch her and she didn't allow me, because before I tried to do that,
There
now,
should be a vibe
I know,
that
sir,
You
we
will know
both-
that we are both sexually attractive.
we really want to
we are
do
both
it.
sparkling. I said, boom, now just
I said, oh, said you almost saw a knockout and
can I ignite it? But I mean, for some people, they are like, I want to define why I'm coming to visit you, because maybe 1 or 2 times they visited people without thinking that there's something going to happen.
Of course.
Then the person, tries, and then it becomes an argument. It even destroys some
My
friendship.
mom so you're fucking.
Fucking saying.
Or baby, or baby, or wa kisi. Obema with the twin towers na di agro. Obema just
Abema why you BBA
obetu be bibia, obetimi do nsapo ahye ho amachale.
When it's time to go there.
Bibia, but won't say ube raw we
I'm penny da.
Yes. Yeah, say her. And then when a woman does this to G this one. Yeah, which strength where you people get like that? When a woman like that way do this,
The audacity.
to take this one out and put it here. If you go take
problem.
grader comes and you know what-
MBA.
Hey,
MBA.
which strength do you people have like that?
Well, it happens. Like you said, we need to be able to define
Why you're going to visit.
what you and this person is.
Yeah.
Sex for men is random.
Yeah.
Like there's no emotions attached. But the moment I could say I like Okre, we could be talking, having conversations, but it's not. I've not gotten to the point.
The sexual
yet.
point.
The moment I have something to do with Okre intimately, that is when me, my love have come.
A trigger.
So,
That is when
why
me,
is
my
it that?
love.
Why is it that women always the love have to start when the sex happened?
Okay. Okay. I think that it's not all instances, but the instances where it happens, women, we actually consume sex mentally. Mm-hmm. It is not just physical for us, mentally too. And you know how, mentally it connects to your whole body and everything. So there's a scientific thing around it, the testosterone and all those things. Martinez, yeah, all those things come into consideration when it comes to women. I mean, that's why at some point you can even be with somebody and then your hormones will switch off and you won't even want to have sex with the person. It's not because you don't like the person or it's not because you are not sexually attracted to the person. The brain, it's not mentally stimulated. People, there's this thing that they say that people that have been raped for some reasons some people have a very difficult sexual life. Or people that do not understand the concepts in which they broke their virginity. For some people, they were dragged and then they took advantage of them. It's all types of rape. For some people, they were tied and they saw the rape happening. For some people, they did certain things to them. Understand? So their brain did not register the feeling of being respected and, put out of a place. Yeah, this virgin in a way I don't know. So from there, the brain is very weird around sex. For some people, when they even hear sex, they start to get abdominal pains. And see a cry. No. So for people that enjoy sex, it is a batch of women, those who actually broke their virginity in a way where they loved it. And then there's the people where they've gone through something, but they've been able to break out of it. So they're out of their shells. But those that are still dealing with their shit, you won't even get them. So for sex, women, it's here.
So I want to ask the question. I want to know from you guys your perspective. Like you've been talking to this guy for a very long time. You've gotten to know this person. And you find this person attractive. When you leave home, like you're going to visit this person for the first time, you're going to his house. When you leave home, is it somewhere in the back of your mind say it could go down?
Yeah. Anything is possible. Well, for me, I don't know for other people. For me, if I would go to somebody's house, somebody I am attracted to, and like you said, we have been talking for a while, there has to be some form of definition as to what we are doing. Before, even though at the back of my mind, anything is possible.
Okay.
At the back of my mind, anything is possible. It's on me to allow it happen. And it's on the other person to be able to control himself, to not allow it happen if what we are feeling for each other at the moment is not defined. Like I said, sex for men is nothing emotional.
Yes.
It's nothing physical. It's just let's bang.
It's physical, not.
It's
not
like
emotional.
it's not emotional. Let's just get it off and
Get it
and
done.
for a woman, the moment I'm getting it on, my brain and every part of my system is working out when
The
I'm going to marry
adrenaline
you.
is pumping your brain. Your
My brain
body.
is pumping when my
You are
wedding
planning
is.
your future kids.
Where-
When your wedding,
Where my wedding is, where my colors would be, what flowers I
whilst
would.
he's pumping,
Yeah.
Everything would.
Well, I will use
I
the
have
word.
a friend who gets married to any boy she dates in her brain.
oh,
She has a wedding in her brain all the time. So anytime I see this, my friend talking to this guy or a new guy, the first question is, have you planned your wedding? Because that is how she is. And it's with most women. We tend to fall in love properly with men if there's something intimate happening. So before we leave our homes, there's something at the back of our minds. Nobody should lie.
But I
There's
mean,
something
yes.
at the back of our mind that anything is possible. It's
Yes.
up to me to allow it happen
happening or not.
and a second.
I want to also
alright.
touch there. So, I mean, conversations will happen. And when two people are sexually attracted to each other, it even goes through conversations on the phone. Even if you don't have to say, I would like to kiss you or I would like to hold you. There's something. Sometimes you guys are just, you talk to a point where it's weird. You be there smiling. You're imagining things in your head. For some women, they actually fantasize in their head. And that's the extreme cases where, like, because of the ways the person's mind works, they are stimulated by the person's intelligence. All those things. Since before so be free, like we're fantasizing how he's going to make you feel good and coming deba. There's that case, and there's a case where on a day on What's funny?
Why are they?
We didn't with bear 3 on each
billion.
other.
So I mean, it's different for everybody. It's different for everybody.
Okay,
And-
so the other question I want to ask is, guys, please be honest.
Yeah, sure.
Naneki, I don't dance around this.
I promise.
Please be honest.
What's up?
Every sex you've had with a guy, was the relationship defined before you had the sex, or you've had sex where like you just met and you feel like, okay, like you went to his place and you guys, the vibe was right, the mood was right, hard sex, even though the relationship was not defined?
Me? No.
Every sex you've had,
Every sex I've had has been a defined relationship.
Okay. So for me, I have gone to a point where I'm not gonna lie.
okay, I'm listening.
I've gone to a point where the person and I didn't have a relationship. We just talked. Like we talked, and then you could feel the sexual tension.
And it happened.
Yeah.
Okay.
Holy come on, Jesus, you
Well,
don't like
for
it.
once. For once.
Yo, I never lie here. I don't lie. That's the
For
thing.
once, yes.
I don't lie here. I'm not a saint.
Oh, we know.
I'm not a saint. I don't like see everything
we
that
love it when you tell us things wholeheartedly.
Yeah.
And
things that are bad. It's because it's bad. That's why people like that. I'll say it. But I mean, yeah, it happened and it was fun. So yeah, I mean, I checked. So
Okay. So I mean, with guys, when we start talking to you, of course, we want to get you.
Okay.
there has been instances that you see this guy. There has been instances that I have seen a guy and the only thing that is in my head
it's to just bang him.
is to get it. Like,
Yeah.
boy, I want to eat you up. Like, just give yourself away.
I mean,
But my brain subconsciously
yeah,
tells me, nah,
you're gonna be a cheap babe.
Don't do
You're
that.
gonna be a hoe.
don't do that. And when I feel like I am vulnerable around you, oh yeah, me dang.
It's not happening.
You don't spend time.
No, I don't have to spend time with you because I'm like a ticking time bomb.
Okay.
The smallest thing will push me to
Approach.
take me away.
Yo, girl.
What's that?
So
Snatch my soul away from me.
remove everything. So when I get to the point where I have this feeling, like you said, sexual tension with a particular guy, and I have problem with guys with muscles, when I see that my brain don't think properly, all I want to do is
Hump on them.
please hug me.
She wants to hump, then hug. Hump.
So please, if you see me with a guy that has muscles, just know that I've do the guy in my brain like for
But I mean, sex is a weird thing for me to talk about. Like, it's very weird. And for me to even say what I said, I'm feeling weird right now.
Don't worry, we'll be fine. Even me, my
Because-
mother would disown me.
No, I don't really care. But then, I mean, it's a weird topic for me.
Okay. I mean, we are in a generation where we can openly talk about sex because we feel like people feel like it's good to talk about it so
Yeah.
that people can be educated.
So if you're dating a girl, right? How many times, like you've not answered it too, you went and you talked about how it happens. But I mean, if you've dated a girl, whilst you are dating a girl, maybe you've gone for like a year, right? How many times would you want to have sex with a person a week, a month,
See,
a
when
year?
I was young, like my first girl, this girl I'm talking about, I can tell you that when I met her, constantly, like 1 year, the first 1 year, every day, unless she's in her menses, we have sex like 2-3 times
A
in
day.
in a day, constantly, like every day.
Then the sexual tension
Oh,
was high.
dogu. Oh, dogu.
Yeah, it was when I was young.
Your sex drive was
and
high.
it was those time when, like the second round, you don't even come. You get me?
Yeah.
But as man, they grow. I don't know. It's things we eat and things.
Eh.
So right now, and also,
But
right-
you know, it's not just like men generally. When they are growing up and they are curious about sex, their sex drive is annoying. Back to back.
when we are like
When you're
around
growing, yes.
like 18, 19,
Yes.
22, up to like 25, 20, 27, like that time.
You're on your
Which
peak.
whoever your girl is
She dey
will
suffer.
really enjoy you when she also loves
And
sex.
and okay, so that's where I'm going to ask this. Is it important that a guy with a high sex drive should be with a girl with a high sex drive?
They teach you. You'll be fine. They'll teach you.
I mean,
don't
there are
worry.
women who really don't really enjoy sex like that. There are women who get a lot of pains. It's not like
I like where you are going.
there are women who get a lot of pains and they feel like they don't really want
They don't
to
enjoy sex.
They don't really want to have too much sex like that.
I mean, and some of them too. It's some people like see a lot of these things. It's based on traumatic experiences. Oh, like see a lot of the Ghanaian girls. Plenty did not break their virginity in the right way. A lot of them were molested. A lot of them a lot of plenty things.
Okay.
And so they don't necessarily. Not all. Some of them have been able to come out of it, but others too are dealing with the traumas of the things that have happened that they do not enjoy sex, and it is quite unfortunate that some of the men they end up with do not take time to understand from their perspective. All they'll tell you is that me, I like sex, I love sex, and as my woman, you must be able to give it to me. And that is when things change. You know why? You know how women, we actually have sex mentally and everything. If you don't take care, and then if you don't realize that maybe your girl is not the sexual person based on some psychological thing that happened to the person, and you constantly bombard the person with sex, it will get to a point saying, she will just say, do and go. And that breaks a relationship.
True. I mean, like I'm saying, like for me, at this age, a lot of responsibilities. I have too much on my mind. I just want to satisfy you and satisfy myself, and I'll be fine. Like, just you are good. I'm good. Let's leave.
And for some people, they say sex is their. You see, they say this one says mine is gift giving. Their love language is sex.
Please. Sex is different. Sex is sex.
Sex is not a love language. Like,
They said
let's be
sex-
serious
they
in
said-
this life.
So the person says sex
Like-
is the love language. So if you're his girlfriend and you're not able to have sex,
So they
with
should
him,
just say physical touch. What is sex is my love
if
language.
you don't. So no. So the idea is that if you're not going to allow the sex to happen, do not touch, kiss me, come close to me, expect a cuddle, nothing.
When I am into you, I'm all over your space.
I swear, I want to enter your body.
They know you have to a machine magnet for cuddling. You have
So imagine.
me. I'm small. You have
So-
to use that big body. You see that? Yeah, hold me.
So imagine that you want all that, but for some reasons, because of something that has happened and something that has triggered you, you're not so much into the sex like we used to when we started dating. And then you say sex is your love language. And so because when she comes and then she wants to hug you, she wants to kiss you, she wants you to hold him, cuddle, spoon, all those things. Because in the end,
It will not end in sex.
don't
Don't
do
do
it.
it at all. Well,
I mean, you have a point.
He has a point. Blue balls, it's painful. So
Is there anything else besides blue balls?
I don't even
you
know.
haven't experienced.
I think I think it's a fallacy that boys use to just
Eat girls.
blue balls. Well, I've never experienced that before, so
Okay.
Hey, and then you're enjoying, no?
Life is good.
I
Life
mean,
is
if
good
you've
here in
never-
Africa.
You've never had blue balls before.
really.
Have you attempted doing something with a girl and she didn't allow, and then you got paint in your balls?
No.
Any
They
attempt
always
to do a
allow
fa-
you.
No. Sometimes my girl I'm with, maybe she's angry or
She will
she's
say she will not in the mood.
yeah, she'll say
Do
she's
you
not
feel
in the
paint
mood.
in the balls?
No. I just that's
So
so
you are-
Kofigo just lies down.
You are
and I go
immune
bed.
to blue balls.
I don't get that thing, so I don't know how I
Okay.
feel.
Well, some people do. Then
Well, me, I don't know whether it's true or not, though.
Because boys will say blue balls. Then you know who no more bonus. Oh, come and do it. Come and.
But I mean, let's learn to make sex intimate and fun. I mean, let's not think about I want to come and just do it. Let's enjoy it, please.
wait. Apart from coming, what else? What is there after
I
you
hear,
have come? What is
hear
there
it
again?
builds what you call it, help emotional connections and emotional growth.
No, we
If
will
you're
do
doing
that
it-
one later.
If
Let's
you're
come
doing it,
first.
About boys, and I've spoken to a lot of boys about this. When a guy doesn't like you after sex, so goofy.
thank you.
Right after sex, there will be an excuse for you to go.
Start going.
Yeah.
But when we like you, you stay. You sleep, you stay, we want you around. So what I said, so intimacy and fun and everything, it will happen when we like you. When it is just
Ta.
to just release some stress after the sex, no, you
So you see, there's still intimacy there somewhere. So when I say intimacy, and you have done your face like,
Me,
but you
well,
I don't
me-
know if you guys have experienced that, but like that is what a lot of guys you
no,
look
no,
of it.
guy I've been with has done me sorry koda.
Nah, over here
It
they
ain't
don't.
happening.
Over here they don't sorry go. Over here we fall in love. Over here
It ain't
we
happening.
Do or die. So
It
please
ain't happening. I mean,
relax where you are coming.
it ain't happening because even if the idea is for it to be a one-time thingy, you will fall.
Yeah, over here they fall in love.
So over here, you fall in love.
All right, so
Anyway, I mean, there's not much to talk about when it comes to this whole sex thing. They say girls that have serious sex drive, they are crazy people in bed. You say you can do 3 times a week. 3 times a day, which means that your sex drive is crazy.
Hey, madam.
What's A? But I'm repeating what you said.
Obey ye hone film.
Obey you, dear.
Intino. What is you say?
So, like, as a girl with a crazy sex drive, how does it feel
To
to have it? Because not every girl has it. Not every girl has crazy sex drive. So how does it feel to have a crazy sex drive?
good. How does it feel to have
Yes,
It's
explain.
crazy.
I'm coming on woman, when you reach orgasm, do you want to relax?
Leave me alone. Yeah, just move aside.
After orgasm,
Yeah.
as for a woman, people with serious sex drive would
No.
want more.
No, I think with human beings, that's how it's supposed to be.
Okay.
Because I thought it was
Men.
just with guys, but I've dated somebody right after orgasm. When you touch her, it's initially before she will come. When you touch her, it feels good, but now when you touch her after she comes, it is ticklish. Like it feels uncomfortable,
Uncomfortable. Oh, wow.
and it is the same with guys.
There's
So I realized girls now I'm gonna say, oh me want buy so me pay more right after me want buy me pay more. It is not
it's not feasible.
realistic.
Like yes,
It's not
truthfully,
realistic.
it's not feasible. It's not realistic. With all honesty.
No, I'm actually genuinely trying to understand it because me, I don't understand what.
After orgasm, when the man hasn't orgasmed yet, a woman is open to endure it till the man orgasms. But with all honest truth, nothing else happens again after she has orgasmed. It will take a while for her body to pick
restart again.
And
Takes a while.
that is when the man has orgasm, her body has reset, and she still wants more. You get it? So it's not like I have come and I want more. That instant that you have come, give yourself 2-3 minutes.
You will restart.
Your body, don't touch me. Your body will be, leave me alone. Everything else would hurt. Let's be realistic here. There's no human being on earth that wouldn't want to enjoy
I
something.
want to be pleased.
I would love to please you, but it's also a mutual thing. If you please me, and it shouldn't be like it's always the man that is supposed to please me.
No. So that's why I said, like, I didn't say a gender is the pleasing
No, I'm
one.
not. I'm not genderizing it, but most of the times the men always say, "I want you to feel okay first before they will start."
No, it's not.
collecting
That's not
their
even the
own.
direction I'm taking it. Like, so that's not even the direction I was taking it. This is where I'm taking it. There are some people that they claim to be pleasers from head to toe. So even if they don't come, their pleasure is you coming.
Honestly, They don't want to come at all.
No. I mean, it's not that it's going to happen always.
They find pleasure in
They
pleasing
find
people.
pleasure in pleasing people. So if they don't come at the end of the sex, they are good.
But me, I also do find pleasure in pleasing my woman, because when a woman comes, it's like it's fulfilling for me. It feels great.
When you are able to make a woman come.
Yeah, it feels good. Sometimes when you come and I don't even do anything, I'm okay. But like, definitely I want to also. Yeah. But it feels good to be able to make.
Okay. So I want us to define something, okay? What's the difference? I know that you say you insult me. What's the difference between
Watch TV cry telenovela and
I
also
think
don't
it's
know.
the same thing. Which one is love?
no.
They will say love making is where you do more foreplay, and then see, it's the same thing. Sex, love making. People have just
no, don't misunderstand. Do you know why I'm asking?
Explain yourself. Show me evidence.
I don't have evidence, but I have explanation. This is it. Some people say that love making is not the action, it is the thoughts behind.
Listen, men don't have thought behind what is going on. It is you that have the thought of what is going on.
So you're trying to say women that make love.
It is we women that make love. Men have
so
sex.
you see now you've been able to differentiate. You see now you've been able to.
what is the making love to you?
It is the brain your own.
Let me say it is the thoughts
But men
behind
too,
what's going.
we do feel the same.
So if he's telling me that
I'm a she.
if she's telling me that there's no afterthought for the men. It's all about coming. It's all about going in and coming out. And you're also telling me that the men also think about the fact. Do you get it?
The afterthought he said was, when we like you, we would want you to stay.
Exactly. So that's the thing.
And me wanting you to stay does not differentiate having sex with you. Me wanting you to stay is I like you. Me, the woman, I like you. And I want it to be something more. That is why in my brain it is love making. That is why I fall in love after we have done it.
That is why you are saying that. So it is women that make love, but for the men, they have sex.
Yeah.
Like, do you get it? I wanted her to be able to define that. The way you are doing that, I like watching movies. I like asking questions because I read a lot about saying things.
Telenovela and also.
I don't even watch telenovela. That's the funny
and the
thing.
Indian film.
I don't watch those things. I just read. I don't watch those things. Okay. You are just rallying me up to fight me. I don't. You know what? I mean, like.
It's fun.
So recently, I've been reading a lot of exotic books about sex, about intimacy, about all those things, and the act of making love came up, and then general sex came up. That's what I'm asking. No.
Yes, ma. If I explain to you, it's you that make love. Me,
you have sex.
I don't have anything.
But it's funny for somebody that says that I do not get intimate with anybody except I'm in love with a person. You say you're having sex.
We have defined it.
We have defined. So unless I define my relationship with you, but I'm just having sex with you. What are you saying?
But you can be in a serious relationship and want to have sex.
Yes.
I mean,
That's love making.
but you see, so is that a proper relationship?
Making is to me.
What's love making?
The one that you put candle and rose. Nobody have done that one for me before. So
they've been banging the hell out of you. That's the thing. So you see, and we have people that they are constantly receiving, red backgrounds. They're constantly receiving.
I have red lights. I can do it.
So do it there. Scented candles, proper champagne on the side. Nice strawberries. People are experiencing that on a daily basis, and they are banging the hell out of you. You are saying that I have sex.
I've said
so the fact that you're not getting the exotic things does not mean it's not happening. For people, it's their daily thingy. See, I say that Africans, some Africans, because right now our generation they've learned, so they're doing all shady of things. But we, like the 19s babies, we were not introduced to, the only way you got to know about sex is porn, Abi.
Why are you generalizing it for him?
I'll come to you, man.
Don't.
Abi, or you knew sex before you watched porn?
Before I watch porn, I've already known.
How did you had sex
Because
before
I
you?
had friends who I have
Exactly.
elderly people
Me
who
too.
are-
I
who-
learned from friends.
So it's either we learn from friends or watch porn, and they don't have the accurate understanding on what sex is
Our
all
parents
about.
did not tell us anything.
Exactly. You know, but for some people, they have open-minded parents that sat them down, had good conversations with them about sex. Me, I know somebody. You know the person. I'll tell you after here, okay? The person's mother, you know the person. The person's mother sat him down, explained to him what it means to pleasure a woman at a young age.
Wow.
Right now, if you hold you as a girl, you will love him. You won't go anywhere again.
Oh.
Where is that person?
Della, oh.
Oh, yeah, I get it. I get it.
Shit.
I get it. Oh.
Oh.
no.
But on this note, follow us on all social media platforms. It is Mind Expression _pod.
pod.
Please subscribe.
You niggas sold me out right there. You have used
We'll
me
see.
too
We'll
close.
see you in another episode. We have to discuss.
See
You have used me too close.
Bye bye.
Bye.